Good morning, everyone. Well, it was sunny yesterday, but now it's a little smoky, San Diego, and I have a clean for free for you today. Today we are going to be doing someone's pantry, and I'm really excited about it because it is not mine, and it's always easier for me to do other people's stuff. So let's go take a look. Okay, here we go. Top shelf. I see she has a lot of vases. Second shelf. I see paper plates, Costco food, a lot of cups and glasses. Third shelf. I see a lot of canned goods and baking supplies mostly on this shelf. Fourth shelf. This is a little random. Wipes, a pancake cooker, and some Ziplocs. Fifth shelf. Here are some baking dishes and cake trays. Oops. Some serving bowls and trays. And the floor. Oh, it's actually not the floor. It's actually a shelf. That's cool. Okay. So that's all the stuff. There's a fan, a vacuum, a step stool, a mop. What is that? Like a drawer divider thing? And some more stuff. And a lamp, an ironing board, and a water heater. Okay, I'm just gonna start by taking everything out. I might just do one shelf at a time though, because I don't know if there's gonna be room to put it all anyway. I don't know where I would put it. And my sweet little assistant is going to be taking things and putting them on the countertop for me. I see a lot of vases and wine glasses and lamps and candle holders and looks like some Halloween buckets and some trays. So we're only gonna put certain stuff back because she's willing to let go of some stuff. So we're only gonna put certain things back, okay? Okay, these are my suggested items to keep. This back row are the suggested items to get rid of. And the glassware is being washed right now. So this is our clean pile. We have all these because they were a little dusty. So then we're gonna put the keep stuff back. So as I'm watching this back, putting this stuff up here, I'm realizing that a lot of this stuff is no longer here by the end of the video because things morph and change, and the more I find, by the end, you'll see where everything is categorized a lot better. Like right now, you've got glassware not all together in one spot, but by the end, you will see it that way. Okay, so this is everything that we took out. There's also some stuff on the floor. And I forgot to put those back in, so those are gonna have to go back in first. Like I put this cake tray here, but I ended up moving it like 5 times because when I just did the top shelf, I thought I only had the one cake tray, but yeah, I found a lot more.
also the vases, you will see at the end, there is one place for all the vases. And this top shelf that I'm working on right now is going to end up just liquid containers.
So what I'm trying to do is put everything away without like double stacking it and, you know, making sure there's still enough room to get things out. I just don't want to cram it up there. You know, I want to make it easy to get to. So now we're going to start on the second shelf.
And I will say that this young lady was a pleasure to work with. She is an aspiring YouTuber. She likes to watch makeup videos and skincare product videos. And you will see her practicing her little ASMR skills with her little fingernails on some of the products. And yeah, just going to clean this shelf off here and move along.
And then I kind of want to put this in there, but there's nothing, there's no other shelves. 3 big giant cupboards and none of them have shelves. Look at all that wasted space.
So she's helping me decide what to keep and what to set aside for possible donations, since we do have permission to separate things.
So this is what I put back so far. This empty spot here. And then we have all this food here. Where's those plastic bins?
Right there.
Right here. So we got these. I think this is why.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and fill these things up real quick.
You will see this little problem solver have trouble with this box and just take it upon herself to go get a pair of scissors and cut it open without even asking me that she needed help or anything. She just took care of business. But yeah, we're trying to save room because we realized, did you see all that stuff that was on the floor? That's all got to go up on these shelves. We can't leave anything on the floor when we're done. So we're going to have to be very resourceful.
It doesn't fill it all the way up, does it? Oh well. We're keeping that jar anyways. Okay, so this is what we came up with so far for this shelf. And now we're going to take everything off
This one.
from here to there. I actually have to put these up on those.
Here you go. Thank you.
This would have actually taken me so much longer if I didn't have her to hand things to. It just really made it a lot easier. Also to bounce ideas off of, and since it wasn't my house, kind of get an idea on what to put for suggested donations or not. So right now we're just organizing the paper plates and napkins because there's like a few left over from like every single holiday. Like there's St. Patrick's, there's Valentine's, there's Thanksgiving, and stuff like that.
Okay, so these napkins are like little boy napkins, plain napkins, cute girly napkins, Valentine napkins. These are actual plates, birthday, little boy birthday, 4th of July, Thanksgiving. There's silverware in here, but it's all closed up. And then these are just plain, and then plain forks, and then, what do you call those? Tissues. We still have all these cookie cutters left to put away, including these. And then this stuff here, we have to figure out a place for that too. So these I'm just going to like this way so that you can still see the tissues.
And here she's just putting the plastic forks into a gallon-size Ziploc because it's a lot easier to store that way as opposed to one of those floppy grocery sacks.
Put those right here.
Okay, perfect. Oh, so short.
Yep. So there's silverware stuff in here, silverware stuff in here, and silverware back behind there. Now, hopefully we can get rid of some more stuff because we don't have, at this point, any room for the donut machine or the whatever, or these cookie cutters. So we're going to have to start working on this shelf now, but I think I'm going to just leave the cans the way they are because it's not really hurting anything. I'll just wipe it, like under the few. Yeah, I didn't see any reason to rearrange the canned goods too much. I just kind of, turned them face forward like sleeping with the enemy and kind of just fixed them up a little bit. But my main goal here is to just try to keep on looking for ways I can save room to put things away. I just cleaned the countertop and relined everything up. And now I'm going to be working on this section next. I had some trouble with this corner here because I wanted to use it for the coffee. And I think that is where I ended up keeping the coffee. But there was just so much baking stuff also. And also there was all those cake stands. And it kind of like all wanted to be on this same shelf. I think I ended up putting the cake stands one down below and then the baking stuff here where I'm working now. And then, yeah. But yeah, I just went back and forth with that coffee like, oh, where should I put it? Corners are hard. I think this pantry would be cool if it had Lazy Susans in all the corners, maybe, and a basket for the paper plates. Okay, here's the problem. I got all the food organized. This is the coffee tea section, and then the baking section. This is all the room I have for the baking section, but this is all the stuff. It's so crazy.
And it just keeps on going.
Look at how much I've never seen so many cookie cutters.
More right here.
And it's just cookie cutters. More cookie cutters.
Sprinkles. These cake pops.
Anyway, let's come back. Let's come back to that. Let's work over here. Let's work over in this section. Yeah, I'm stalling on trying to figure out how to put that baking stuff away. And I'm hoping that I end up getting more room from this shelf here. So this shelf is cookbooks that I just put there on the far left. And then I think I'm going to put the Ziploc bags next to that. And then all the rest of this stuff here is like serving trays. And then that was a pancake griddle. And I don't know what else is on here. But it's mostly just trays and cake pans and stuff like that. No real food at all. That's a big salad bowl and some egg containers. And I just don't want to have to pile things on top of each other, especially if they're not the same size, because then you get the lopsided crooked piles going on. And I just wanted it to be more streamlined. And the cake stands are so cute. I really wanted to just be able to find, that one short shelf and have them all fit on one short shelf, but that did not work out. I ended up having to spill them around the corner on this shelf that I'm working on now, but I was glad to find those galvanized bins because it worked perfect for, well, you'll see. Okay, so what we came up with here is using these bins for the chips and goldfish crackers and a salad bowl and some serving trays. And then we can put get that little, I'm just going to put it with the knife. There we go. Okay, that shelf is done. Now, we are going to be working on this shelf.
It's so crazy.
This has a lot of stuff. This is going to be good.
So the stuff that we don't think needs to be kept, we're actually just piling it all on the counter next to the laundry room sink, right in the little hallway out there where we're working. And I really feel bad because when they get back, I don't want them to like see all their stuff like, you know, all out, spread all over the countertops and stuff. So I will show you what we ended up coming up with, and it's going to be amazing.
Okay, so this whole shelf is cleared off, and the only things we're keeping are these serving trays and these baking trays, and that's it. We're going to put these serving trays underneath these serving trays. So now we're going to empty out this section. You can see I added this cake stand. So we're going to take this cake stand and this cake stand. And we're going to put them up there and just have all those be cake stands. So it'll all be together. So let's go ahead and empty this out next.
I just love decanting because I think it looks so nice when you do it.
Let me just make room for this. Okay, yeah. What we're going to do, move this and this. And put this next to that. Maybe we will these this way. Do they fit on top of each other?
No.
They'll fit in front of each other. There. And we could put these in the back.
No, I want them in the front.
Oh, you want them in the front? Okay, we'll put them in the front. Now we have these, and I moved the napkins and plates for holiday wear on top of each other and scooted the napkins down to make room for these. But now we are going to continue on and take everything off of here.
So I really struggled with the cake stands because I kept underestimating how many we had. And I wanted them to all fit nice on one short shelf, kind of like I wanted the coffee to all fit nice on one short shelf. But it doesn't always work out that way. The cake stands actually ended up having to spill around the corner. But anyway, in the end, you'll see it all turned out just fine. And we had 2 bins full of coffee pods to fill up our little decanting.
Okay, so we got these coffees filled up here, but I would like to put them in the coffee section, but I can't because it's like jammed up, man. So what I think I'm going to do is condense this stuff. And then I'm going to move this stuff like this.
They all fit.
Good job. And put some of these cake plates in the back. Wait, is that gonna solve my problem? Put this macaroni and cheese here. Scoot all this stuff over. Now will the coffee fit? It will if I put it this way. Yay! There. You don't really use cake plates every day, so as long as you can reach the coffee, that's all that really matters. And then it's okay if this stuff is bunched up because you can still see it easily what you have. We can put right there. There. Looks cute. All right. So now we're going to leave this empty because we don't know what we're going to need for the baking section. Because look at all the stuff we have for the baking section. All that stuff and that stuff.
Yes, I underestimated everything because I wasn't thinking about the toilet paper or the paper towels at this point yet either. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just leave this shelf empty, and then I'm thinking we can use it for baking supplies. Wrong. She had a lot of small appliances and serving trays and baking pans and stuff like that. So, but like I said, in the end, you are going to be amazed because wait until you see what we did. There's going to be a little surprise trip. Okay, so we got all the small appliances to fit here. I could make even more room by piling them up on top of each other, but I have this empty spot and not very much empty spots left. And I suppose I could put this that way. And then I still have this cleaning stuff to put away, but I wish I could put that under somewhere else. Now remember those words. We do put it somewhere else. She's going to decant it into some containers, the sponges and the garbage bags, so that they look nice. And at first, we put them there on the bottom left-hand shelf to the left of the small appliances. But then we had a better idea. Okay, I decided to put the serving stuff down there with the small appliances. I'm really not liking the cake trays being separated with the coffee and tea in the middle. So I think I'm gonna put some of the cake trays on that lower shelf and have them on two different shelves. Yep, she was right. We're gonna put the coffee down lower. Okay, so the cake pans, yes. I'm gonna have to move these down here so they can be, I just don't like how they're all, how does that look? I don't know, dude. Maybe I should put all the cake stuff on one shelf. Okay, I moved all the appliances over this way so that I could put these things here that she had right here because I didn't want her to not be able to find them. And then I put all the cake pans spread out there so they look pretty. And then I put the chips, since they hung out over the edge, they're not as claustrophobic if you keep them closer to the wall. And then I have to clean out all this stuff and that basket there with candles. I don't think she's gonna use that. I think she uses glass candles now. Yep, she had no problem letting all those candles go. And here I am messing with those cake stands again. I didn't like them on two shelves. And I didn't like them separated with the coffee in between one. So anyway, I was going to put this fan in that tomato cage thing out in the garage, but there was no room. And so I ended up just having to put them back in there. But I put them back in a better way so they didn't look so claustrophobic. And here I am just emptying all that stuff out from behind there. This is that cover that was behind the furnace. I don't know if you saw it. Can you put that in the kitchen? Oh, you might need that.
So dirty.
This looks really good. Okay, now we're going to let this soak and head on out for lunch. What do you think about those apples?
Pretty good.
Forgot to do the back. So I want to apologize to the lady who really gets upset when I don't wear gloves. I feel really bad, but I couldn't find any and I was not at home. Spray this and then we're going to clean it when we come back. Did you start all the way at the back?
Oh, yeah.
Grab that wall too, up where that vent was. Yeah. That's good. And then, did you get far back behind the furnace thingy? Yeah, there you go. Yep. Mmm.
Can I see your empty one and I'll get you a new one?
Mmm. Pretty good. That soap in the scrub brush. That thing on the back wall is that vent cover that we were scrubbing in the sink before lunch. And lunch was at Red Robin. And she really wanted to help me clean this so bad. And I just feel so bad because that stuff that we were using, the Lysol, I think it was just because we were using it for so long in that small space. Even though there was a lot of air circulation, it was bad smelling.
Dust this off.
What is it, a mini lobster?
What?
I found something.
What did you find?
Oh no, there's something stuck back there. I gotta get it. This is such a tight, awkward space. Mac, if you're watching this, I know what you just said to yourself. We're just doing the final touches before we head out to Home Depot to pick up some stuff we need for our surprise. That one little carpet stain. So far. So I'm running out of room for the baking stuff. But, I mean, I can use this to organize the baking stuff. And
We had that space right there.
yeah.
Anyway, but this turned out really good. This area is nice and clean.
Nice and clean.
Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
This. Yeah.
That is so dirty. I need to wash this thing again.
Here, let me spray it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm so over this smell.
I'm putting this Lysol spray on my no-no list. It did give me a really bad headache.
That's so good. I keep changing things. So I put the paper towels there, the toilet paper there, and instead of having the cake pans spread out, I put them all together. And I did that, so hopefully I can get all the baking stuff to fit on this shelf. Yeah.
Like I said, even though there is a lot of circulation in here, and it was really cold because of the exhaust from this water heater or whatever, and then plus that big vent that leads to the outside, yeah, I think it was just the amount of time that it took, and it was still a small space. But anyway, we are organizing the baking supplies now, which was both of our favorite parts, I think, because the new acrylic containers were so fun to organize and put the frosting in one bin, and then she put the sprinkles, which you will see her ASMR skills coming up right now. Look at this. She told me she can't wait to get her first set of acrylic nails.
In the kitchen. Okay. Oh, here's some more glitter. Stick that little bag in there. Oops, I'm sorry.
Since that was kind of a long ASMR session, I went ahead and put this part in hyperlapse.
Or not, I got all the baking stuff to fit. These is a big giant box of cookie cutters back here. And then here's an Easter set, a Christmas set, another giant box of cookie cutters. Then we have all the toppings, all the icings. And then this is the cake topper and all the candles. And These are actually more cookie cutters. This whole thing is cookie cutters, cookie cutters, cookie cutters. These are cupcake tins. So these are just basically for the top of the cake. Candles. Yes, but the boxes all match. Here's the top from left to right. What do you think of the top shelf?
Oh, I love it. It's so organized and it's so cute.
What do you think of the second shelf with the paper plates?
I think it's a little cluttered a little bit, but it still looks good.
Yeah, because it has to be a little bit cluttered because we
Have a lot of things.
have a lot of things, yeah.
And the second shelf, I like it because there's cups, and I love.
You mean this shelf?
Yeah. And,
What do you think of this shelf?
I like it. It's pretty nice, and I love all this things.
Yeah, the baking stuff
The
turned out
baking
good, didn't it?
stuff. Yeah.
What do you think of this shelf?
This part's a little bit like
Cluttery.
cluttery, but this is really nice. I
Yeah.
like that, and I love snacks. So.
Yeah. And then
And
what do
these
you...
are cookbooks.
Yep.
And then
What do you think of this shelf?
this part, it's pretty nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And there's cake things.
What do you think about the bottom shelf?
This part, just this part a little bit, is a little cluttered.
I know.
But it's still cute. This is a donut machine.
Yeah.
And then we have all this stuff.
Yep, and
And
this
then-
turned out nice.
Yeah, that. And then this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did a good job on that.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the final pass.
The cool part is you can see the floor. And that's all cleaned out too. Now, I forgot to show you the declutter pile. This is everything. The plate, the green thing, the blue thing, like all this stuff. I mean, we're going to ask if we can get rid of it. All these candles. Yeah. We're going to ask if we can get rid of that. Anyway.
We have to go to Home Depot in order not to leave all this clutter on these countertops. We are purchasing something here and you're going to be amazed.
Okay, you guys, this is the final. Instead of putting all that stuff that I think is a declutter pile, I decided to incorporate it back in, but I organized it better. So I have all the vessels for liquids. I have all the glasses, all the like lantern and lighting stuff, big giant serving bowls.
Below that, the cups and the food and the paper plates.
You know, all the baking stuff, all the coffee and the paper supplies. But I have something to tell you about the paper supplies. That's going to be something for them that they will absolutely love. So, left to right, down, down, down.
I like it when everything's together. The paper products are together, the coffee's together, the baking pans are together, the cake trays are together, the serving platters are together.
Now I have a surprise for you. My husband added a shelf up, so I put those cleaning supplies that were in the pantry in there. He added a shelf here, so I put all the vases up there. And he added a shelf here. And this is the stuff that I was thinking she could declutter. And if she does, she will have room for her paper products. Or she could use it for excess coffee. Or she could use it for her baking supplies. You know? The choices are really just unlimited.
I mean, come on, people, look at this before pic. All that wasted space. And now she's got room for anything her little heart desires. This was the pantry before, the top couple of shelves here, and the bottom. Remember, there was stuff all over the floor. You couldn't put anything away. There was no room. And now, look at that floor. You could see even vacuum lines if I knew how to do vacuum lines really good. And everything's all together in their categories. And we were able to get rid of the candles. And we were able to fit everything up on that shelf after we cleaned it. It's all nice and dust-free. That was a good job. Great job. It's nice working with you.
Thank you.
I hope you get your own YouTube channel someday.
Same. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I had really fun doing this.
You had a really fun time?
Yes, I had a lot of fun. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.